Hey everybody, welcome to the Dirty Cock Show. I am Sway and this is my co-host
Effin. Welcome everybody to the dirtiest show on YouTube.
That's right. What is this? Episode number 8? Episode number 8. Yeah, I want to welcome everybody out there, and I do want to thank everybody ahead of time for commenting, liking, sharing this with your friends, co-workers, and everybody you guys know, because if you guys like what you guys hear, share it and help us grow the Dirty Cock Nation.
The Dirtycock Nation.
That's right.
I like that.
Right away, we're going to go into a comment that cannot be ignored. We got this last week on a video where we talked about the very first time I jacked off. Or we jacked off. But my story seems to go on forever. Yours was a fast story about your first time you jacked off.
Well, mine was not anywhere near as eventful exciting. Or as touching, as moving as yours was.
Yeah. I'm a passionate man.
You know that movie Memories of a Geisha?
Yeah.
Memories of a Sway. I don't know, or something like that. You know? It was touching, man. It was funny as shit, though.
If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. That was last week's show, episode 7. Talk about the first time we jacked off. But we got a comment that cannot be ignored. It cannot be. It's such a good comment.
It can. So
you want to go ahead and read that comment because I can barely read it.
This comment is from PCHCP.
Let me stop you there because he has his own YouTube channel. So go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. It's a tech channel. He's got all kinds of stuff. So check it out. Show some love to him. He's a tech ninja and a dirty cock. So show some love.
Download, watch it, and click it.
That's right.
So I'm gonna just try to fill in the blanks here, but I'm gonna try to tell you a story.
Read it, and
I'm gonna try to tell you a story from PCHCP.
Do it sensual, man. Sensual. We got people who are trying to jack off to us.
I'll try as sensual as I can. Okay, right. So my first time is when I was. Hold on. My first time is when my adopted sister and I had just came home from school. My adopted sister by a Japanese family. I'd happened to see my sister Azusa naked as she was going into the bath. I was about 15 and my penis instantly was rock hard. Azusa noticed and laughed and told me, "You're a horny boy." And she flashed me again.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And my penis at that point was harder than even before. So I went to my room to try to ease the hurt from being so rock hard, apparently.
Blue balls.
Instant blue balls. After about 3 minutes, my sister Azusa came through the door to see if I was okay. And I wasn't. And she said, "I know of a method that can ease the hardness," and started to jerk me off.
Yes.
After all I'd felt was relief, it felt pretty good, and I just went to bed. PCHCP.
That was epic.
That was for the first time.
If your story can top that first jack off, if your story can top it, I want to hear it in the comments. No, because that story cannot be.
It can't be ignored. And it's right. I mean, here's the thing. For his first jack off, he was jacked off. He didn't jack off.
Yeah, he was for his very first ejaculation. He was ejaculated, which is amazing.
And by a sister.
By an adopted sister, older sister, because obviously she knew what she was doing, and she was Asian, so she had them tiny hands.
Oh yeah,
Asians have tiny hands. Which makes it seem like you have a huge cock, bro. Oh, absolutely. That's the reason why I go to those massage parlors, and I request only the smallest Asian, and I request everybody to hold their hands out.
Right.
I go. Excuse me, all you Asian ladies, let me see your hands.
You curtain them. You just have them hold their hands up behind the curtain.
I don't care what they look like. I just look for the smallest hands, almost like novelty size hands. One right there. I need my cock to look big in your hands.
Right, and they start double fisting that thing.
If possible.
I mean, that's a confidence booster.
It is.
Hell yes. You walk out of there thinking you're like John Holmes and shit.
Can you imagine being jacked off by your stepsister, who I imagine is extremely attractive?
I don't know, man.
That's great, right?
It's epic. It's fucking crazy.
Do you think there's something wrong with it? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
It's
an adopted sister.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count at all. At all.
You know what? His story. And remember the last story? I forget what the guy's name is. We're gonna have to look him up. Remember the guy Saint? What was his Saint?
Saint Martin.
Saint Martin. Yeah, the guy who got some and was jacked off like within the same day or something. Yeah, that was intense too.
Yeah, he.
I'll tell you what, we got some dirty listeners.
Yeah, wow. But that story is fucking amazing. That one takes the prize, man.
Oh, absolutely.
But it reminds me of my favorite porno. You know what this is.
I know exactly which one it is.
This.
I hear about this at least once a week, man.
Yeah, you do. Because it's beautiful.
Go ahead, man. Tell our listeners.
This porn is about the love of a single mother because her husband just left her. And her very cut son. I'm just painting an image. I'm not judging the son.
No.
No homo.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, whatever you're into.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying the guy's cut. You know what I mean? No homo though.
Exactly. No homo.
I like the way you can. I like the way you can say no homo and you can say anything afterwards, so it won't be gay. What'd you do yesterday? I sucked some guy off. No homo though.
They're all
Everyone's like, oh, you're gay. No homo.
They're all okay. Right. It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool.
No, but this movie is a story about the mom and the son and how they eventually fall in love and they make love. You know what I'm saying? They don't have sex. They don't fuck. They make love. This movie's called Taboo Part 1.
I'll tell you, I for as long as I've known Sway, I've heard about this movie at least once a week. And I've never actually seen it myself because you can't. I've never actually took the time to look for the whole video online because, according to Sway, you have to fast forward and whack off to the girl because she's that hot. Then afterwards, go through and watch the storyline. So it makes you feel a little more comfortable, I guess.
Well, here's the thing.
Less dirty for whacking off to.
You know when you watch a movie and a mom might have her son and her son dies or something, and it's not her real son in the movie. It's obviously a character.
Well, yeah.
But you still feel it because you've been watching the movie and that's what you're used to.
Well, I get your reasoning behind the whack off at the to the good parts and then just watch the whole thing after.
This movie is a 70s porn. So it has about 4 sex scenes in an hour and a half. So it makes you believe that that's actually her son, even though it's not.
Well,
so what you got to do is you got to first, when you first watch this movie, when you first go rent Taboo 1 or buy it or whatever, forward it and jack off to the sex scenes because Kate Parker, the actress, the mom, is extremely hot. Big old natural, beautiful titties, like sandbags. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly like sandbags.
Yeah, but beautiful titties. She's a hot MILF. If you're into MILFs, Kate Parker's the chick. And so you go forward it, jack off to the scenes, and then go back and watch the storyline because the storyline is totally fucked. They even have a mini rape scene.
Holy shit.
Because that's what fucking 70s porn was all about, man.
I remember you telling me. Yeah, rape and incest.
In the 70s, rape and incest, that's what it was all about, man. I don't know why the fuck that was the style back then.
Is that why people who grew up in the 70s are a little fucked up?
Probably. You know what I just thought about the 70s? They had the free love thing.
Everybody was fucking everybody.
Apparently everybody's fucking everybody. I've also seen there's a very famous picture. You probably haven't seen it because you're not on a Facebook and you're not on anything. No. You're totally off the grid.
Well, to your standards, yeah.
You're in a place in life that if the government ever went down on people and started fucking offing motherfuckers, you could totally drop off. I'm everywhere. I have a Facebook and everything, and you're just totally off the grid. But there's a picture of a whole family, mom, dad, son, and daughter, and they're all wearing naked suits.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Oh, you've seen that?
Yeah.
I would flash a picture, but in this fucking video would get flagged. It's a distributed picture.
Yeah,
but that's the type of shit that happened in the 70s.
Hey, man, I'd hate to say I judge, but
well, you got to kind of judge that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Now they have Taboo 2. And Taboo 2 takes Taboo 1 to another extreme. Taboo 2 is about the love between the mom and the son again, different mom and different son, and it's about the son and the daughter. Oh no, the son and the sister. So the brother and sister. I mean, brother and sister. So mom and son, brother, sister, and then daughter and father.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like a whole. It's like
fucking orgy.
These are all porns that were made in the 70s, man. 70s porn is totally.
What are you drinking over there, Sway?
I'm drinking one of my girlfriend's beers, Red's Apple Ale.
I had a Red's a couple of minutes ago. I'm hitting the Michelob Ultras right now.
I had a Michelob Ultra already. This is my second one, Red's Apple Ale. It's very delicious, actually.
Yeah, it's really good.
I really like it, except...
It kind of is a girl's drink.
It's a girl's drink, man. It's a bitch drink. You're not going to a party. Hey, man, who's got the fucking Red's Apple Ale, man? Or Strawberry Ale. It's a bitch drink, man. It's a bitch drink. But it's delicious.
You know what, Sway? I just remember... You've never let me borrow your videos. And how many times have I asked you to let me borrow them?
Taboo or different videos?
No, Taboo.
Oh, Taboo? No, you can't borrow them. You asked me many times, man. You can't borrow Taboo.
He's never let me borrow.
Why would I let you borrow my most prized possession in life? I told you that if they ever find me hanging off that doorknob, you know, AC, autoerotic asphyxiation.
Dude, I talked to a girl who said that she's actually seen that.
Autoerotic fixation?
Well, no. She went on like a ride along and she's actually seen some guy who killed himself that way.
Well, you don't mean to kill yourself, though.
Oh yeah, obviously not. He tied a tie or some kind of rope to a hook, got on his knees, was whacking off and choking himself out, and he just fucking died. Well, he obviously choked himself out. He lost lost control, but that's some scary shit.
For everybody out there who doesn't know what autoerotic fixation is, it's pretty much when you jack off and when you're about to come, you choke yourself some way. You choke yourself. Now, usually what you do is you hang yourself from a doorknob or from your fucking closet or something.
Right.
And when you're about to nut, you kind of let yourself go so you choke yourself out. But obviously, not choke yourself out and with enough strength to come back up, to come back up and get your breath.
Right.
Now, if they were finding me AC, do you know what I'm saying? Autoerotic fixation. I'm not sure if it's autoerotic, AE.
Whatever.
Anyways,
man. We get you. We get it.
If they ever find me autoerotic fixation, I already told you, I need you to come into the room, just bust in, and I want you to just start throwing shit away in my room. Just start doing detail, man. Start throwing porns away. I don't need people searching to my room and then finding Taboo 1 and going, what the fuck's this guy into?
Taboo 2?
A bunch of Taboo 2s and shit.
How many taboos is there?
Oh, man. Taboos are still going on now.
Oh, no shit. Well, okay, what are the classics, I guess? The most well-known, obviously, is part 1 and 2.
I think the Taboo 1 through 4 or Taboo 1 through 5 are classic.
How many do you own, man?
I only own 1. I only own Taboo 1. I don't own Taboo 2.
I refuse to believe that.
I don't own Taboo 2,
really?
Man. Yeah. I'd buy it if but I haven't. But yeah.
Oh, man, that's just... Hey, whatever you're into.
You had something going on with one of your fish this weekend, right? You got some kind of mouth herpes?
Yeah. I don't think fish can get herpes, but I'll tell you what.
If fish suck your dick, they can get herpes. Not that I've ever had a fish suck my dick.
Oh, you're just wrong.
It's not a female horse.
It's not a mare.
It's not a mare. Which is a stupid name for a female horse.
Hey, would we get flagged if we flash a picture of a horse vagina?
I thought about that, and I think we would. Because we're referring to it in a sexual way.
Yeah, let's not do it.
PETA motherfuckers, sensitive motherfuckers would be like, these guys aren't joking, they're fucking horses. We live in the city, we don't have any access to a horse. But if we did, horses would be in trouble.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah, I've ridden a horse.
I rode a horse. So, I rode a horse in the projects.
What?
Yep.
Where'd you guys steal a horse from?
No.
Well, I'm just putting two and two together.
Yeah,
projects,
I get you.
Mexicans.
I get it. Yeah, that's
you guys
true.
obviously stole a horse. No one owns a horse.
There's some guy who was just like walking through and had a fucking horse, and everybody there thought it was the coolest thing in the fucking world. I walk up and he's like, "You want to ride it?" I was like, "Hell yes!" I'll tell you what.
You say you rode it.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
What?
That was the scariest fucking thing I'd ever did in my life, man.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me, dude. Like, you fucking jumping, I thought I was going to fall off this fucking thing, man. It was like fucking 10 feet in the air.
I've only ridden a horse once, and the problem is that you don't know what the fuck that stupid horse is going to do.
Absolutely.
Because they're giant retards, you know what I mean?
If they're as unpredictable as fucking dogs are, then yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to... I imagine that all animals are retards to a certain extent.
At this moment, I want you to flash a picture of Capone again. He's a fucking jerk, man. Just to remind everybody he's a huge jerk.
Your deaf dog?
My deaf bulldog. My deaf asshole bulldog, yeah.
Yeah, he's a moron. I hate him. What happened with you and a fish? Your fish that got herpes.
So my wife's a huge animal lover. We have some really nice angelfish. Well, they're big, I guess. I wouldn't say nice. They're big... Whatever, they're big angelfish. One of them ends up with this growth that's... I mean, seriously, the fish is probably about this big. And the growth on its fucking... On the front of it's like its lip is just... It's got this ginormous fucking growth on it. Yeah, huge fucking growth. So we're doing some research as to what we need to do. And I'm thinking, put the fish down. The woman doesn't want to put the fish down. She wants me to take the fish out of the tank and cut it off.
Cut off the herpes?
Cut off the herpes.
That's disgusting.
So
did you cut it off?
So I threw some fucking gloves on, grabbed a scalpel, threw that fish in this like a tray with water, and so I was holding it. And I cut one side, and I take the cover off, and the fish... This was when I first started cutting into this thing. So let me tell you how it is, man. I'm a little germophobic, you know. I don't like to get dirty, you know. Shit like that just kind of grosses me out, you know what I'm saying? So... I flip this fish over and it fucking starts flopping around. Oh, but before that, when I cut into this growth on its face, it started bleeding.
It's disgusting.
So this fish starts flopping around and fucking flops blood and fish water all over me.
God damn it, you got herpes, man.
Oh.
I think we shared a beer. I took a hit off your beer.
You did take a hit off my beer. I'll tell you what, this happened like 2 days ago, man, so I'm not sure if I got anything or not either.
You got herpes, man.
This fucking fish splashed that shit all over my face, dude. I had my fucking mouth open and whatnot. Yeah, it was fucking gross, man. And the only thing that kept me from fucking running running away from there and into the trash can or into the bathroom is the fact that I had a scalpel in my hand and my 2 baby daughters were around me. If not, I'd have took off fucking running through the scalpel and it was fucking gross, man.
That's disgusting, man.
Boy, fuck yes, it was.
You now have herpes.
But on the good side, the fish is alive and I did cut that shit off his face.
But now you're going to have to cut it off your own face.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what, man.
And you know what? You know what the most embarrassing part is? You got herpes from a fish and you didn't even fuck it. That's like getting AIDS from a blood transfusion. You didn't even have fun getting AIDS.
That's horrible.
You went to the doctor and they go, you need a blood transfusion. You're like, okay. Or you were donating blood. That's the way it's like. Because you were doing a good thing for the fish. You were donating blood and then you got AIDS. That's how you got your herpes. It's not like you went and you grabbed that sucker fish from the fish tank. You were just lonely and drunk one night. You got home really fucked up. And you're like, man, I'm so fucked up. I didn't get any at the club today. And then you see that sucker fish on your fish tank going... And you're like, I got an idea. Bam! Right on the penis. Buy 3 of them. One on the head and 2 on the balls.
Oh, shit. That's horrible.
That'll be awesome. Anyways, guys. Hey, guys, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back with the news, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Cock Show. I do want to thank everybody for sticking with us. Liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing us with all your friends and co-workers. That is awesome. Helping us grow the Dirty Cock Nation.
Does it matter if they pass us around in minors?
To minors? I don't give a shit.
Maybe their parents should keep an eye on them.
Right? I encourage minors watching us, and I encourage underage drinking and driving and whatever the fuck you want to encourage. I don't give a shit. It's your fucking life. Do whatever the hell you want to. It doesn't affect me. You know?
All right.
Actually, I don't encourage drinking and driving. I encourage drinking and driving if it was done responsibly.
I don't think there's really a way of doing it responsibly.
No, but here's the thing with drinking and driving is if you have 1 beer, you're technically drinking and driving. If you have two beers, the cops fucking bust you and you got a DUI either way.
That's true.
So if you were to drink 2 beers and you were driving, that's absolutely fine. If you were to get shit-faced, I don't know if we need drinking and driving laws.
So drinking and driving is good. No drunk driving.
Yeah, pretty much.
There it is.
Anyways, we're going to do some news. And before we do that, I do want to remind everybody to go to Think Geek for your St. Patrick's Day needs and all kinds of different bullshit that you guys want. Think Geek is your #1 spot to go and get all kinds of nerd sweaters and buy chocolate-covered bugs, all kinds of different weird stuff. Think Geek and go to dirtysavings.com in order to get there. Dirtysavings.com and go to Think Geek. Help support us, help support them, and we're all happy. And you're gonna help us buy some more of Mike's Hard Lemonade because I just stole some more of my girlfriend's alcohol.
Some Michelob Ultra.
Today I am drinking nothing but bitch drinks.
I got a Sam Adams coming up here soon, or a Sam Adams Light.
That's good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started with today's news.
Oh yeah, I did want to remind everybody, and this is news because I didn't know about this. But now that I know about this, I want the whole world to know about this. March.
Is it you I'm looking for?
Oh man, you gonna be following me down the hallways on Walk with My Books?
Sorry, guys. Throughout the we just took about a half hour to 45-minute break in between. Sorry I interrupted your story.
And it was nothing but Lionel Richie.
We're watching nothing but Lionel Richie videos. We're watching the video Hello. For all you youngins, look it up on YouTube.
Man.
Hello. And it's about him falling in love with one of his students. It's a simpler time back when you can fall in love with a student and bang your student and not get away with it. Because that's pretty much what he did, right?
How many students do you think Lionel Richie banged?
Well, this fake character he made up?
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, tons of students. Every student that went through his class, he banged.
Only the females had A's?
Oh, yeah, only the hot females. Because in this video, he's an art teacher, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then he falls in love with the blind girl. And then he totally takes advantage of her.
Oh, of course he does.
He ends up in the backseat of her car, chloroforms her, and then takes advantage. I don't justify what he did. I'm just reporting.
I don't think we were watching the same video, Sway.
That's not what happened.
I don't think there was any chloroform in Lionel Richie's hand. Now, whether there's ever been in the past, I don't know. But in this video, he did not have...
Look, tomato. Let's go on with the news. Go on with the story.
I want to announce that March 4th is Steak and Blowjob Day.
Whoa, what?
National...
This is the first time I heard about this.
Well, this is the first time I heard about it also. But yes, March 14th, tomorrow, will be Steak and BJ Day. It's a day where women can give their males that special attention that they need. Because usually, you know, and it's to back up men for women having Valentine's Day.
Really?
That's exactly.
So they cook us a steak and they give us a BJ.
Yeah.
Is that what the steak part is, or is steak some kind of
what do you
code
prefer?
Word for cock?
No. What?
Steak for cock, like so tube steak.
They're gonna give you a tube steak. And a BJ?
If you're dating a tranny, I guess.
Oh, man. Well, you know, it reminds me of the question I asked you a few episodes back. Is it okay if a girl does you in the ass?
No, man.
A
tranny?
Sure? Yeah.
Or just
No. It's just like let's say your lady just bought a strap on it and did you in the ass.
Now, you're saying, is it okay? Well, anything's okay.
Well, okay. Is it
gay?
Is it? Yeah. Can you say no homo?
No, you can't say no homo to that.
You can't say no homo to that? So you're...
Anytime anything is inserted in the anus, it's homo. Yeah. Anytime that anything is played around the butt, it's gay.
What if it's just a pinky, man?
It's still gay, man. Well, in my eyes, it's gay. But to other people, it might not be that way. Now, I don't judge. I used to work with my homie. We used to call him El Compadre Manuel.
Oh, and, I remember this guy.
He said that with his wife, he used to get his dick, tuck it behind him, right? And basically sit doggy style or get on all fours and have his wife suck his dick. And the reason why he did this is because when she was sucking his dick, she'd kind of wet his asshole.
Oh!
Yeah.
He would face down, ass up himself.
Yeah.
And tuck it back and have...
Yeah,
that's awesome.
My number one problem with this was my penis is not big enough to tuck back.
Well, and then it's just awkward. That's almost like being on top in a 69.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Or could it be that we're old-fashioned?
Well, no. This was an older gentleman who did this, man.
It takes a very confident man to do that.
Yeah, you got to be confident.
You have to be confident.
But
to just... I can't do it, man. I can't do it. How would you even present that to a girl? Do you just... she walks into the bedroom and you're like, go for it?
Yeah, start sucking, bitch. Yeah, I don't know how you present it to a girl, but anytime there's any kind of ass play, I immediately consider that gay. Well, where do you draw the line of gayness and straightness in the ass play department?
I don't know. That's all I was asking.
You're not sure?
Well, I've been propositioned with it before.
I know you've been propositioned. You told me you've been propositioned.
Yes, I don't know. I can't do it.
I wouldn't be able to do it either.
I don't think I'd be able to do it either. I'm just saying, I mean,
I've never done it, nor will I ever do it.
Don't say never, bro.
Well, I'm saying never, man.
Don't say never. What if H gets you drunk?
H, my girlfriend?
And inserts the pointer.
It's over, bro.
And what if you love it, though?
Oh, that's a yeah. That's the point of no return.
You know, see, could that be what our fear is? We actually don't want to try it because we may like it. Because I've heard from a few guys, and I've read a lot on the internet and whatnot, that having a finger in there during a BJ actually feels good.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go down that route. You know, that's a dirty, dark, chocolatey route. I just don't want to go down that
very muddy route.
That dark, muddy route. But you know what? We can get into that later. And I also want to ask a question on next week's show that will involve a tranny. We need to make these videos longer because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Oh hell yeah!
But it involves trannies. But we'll talk about that next week.
But yeah, so ladies,
steak and BJ day. Huh?
Steak and BJ. Now I guess the main question is, you ask the man, do you want the BJ before, during, or after the steak?
You want the BJ before the steak, because anytime after you bust a nut, you want to do two things. You want to eat and you want to go to sleep.
Oh, shit. So BJ first, steak, then sleep?
BJ first, steak, then sleep, yes. You don't get sleepy when you bust your nut?
I never really paid attention.
You don't get hungry?
I never really paid attention, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I get hungry and I get sleepy. Like, I'm ready to pass the fuck out. That's just me, though.
That could be just you.
Yeah. Second story of today, guys, and this is actually a pretty weird story. Massachusetts. How do you say that? Massachusetts? Am I saying it right?
You can't be doing stuff like that, man. I was mid-drink. What if it would have flew out of my nose?
I was asking a very valid question.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I think. I may be wrong.
Massachusetts, it's one of those states that you're never sure if you're saying it correctly. So whenever you're in conversation about it, you're like, yeah, I went to Massachusetts. You try to say it low and fast.
New Orleans?
New Orleans. But they also call it New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Massachusetts. It's actually legal in Mass. I'm just going to call it Mass. In Mass, to take pictures of a girl's upskirt. Like in the street and shit. So if they're wearing a mini skirt and you walk up behind them with your phone and you take a picture of them like up their skirt, that's completely illegal.
What?
Because it's considered they're clothed. They're still clothed, and they chose that outfit, and they're still wearing panties and whatnot, and it's completely illegal.
You know what's going to happen now. Now there's going to be a flood of upskirt pictures everywhere.
There should be.
All mainly taken in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Well, you got to be a disgusting motherfucker to go and take a picture of a chick upskirt, right?
Have you ever seen sharking?
Oh, sharking is disgusting. That's famous in Japan, I think.
That's disgusting too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it just reminded me when you got to be a sick fuck. You know, I actually worked at a job where one of the managers got fired for secretly taking a picture up a girl's skirt as he was talking to her in his office.
Really?
I think he was pulling one of these, kind of just had his phone down here and was just snapping away, snapping away. He'd always call the girls into his office, and he got caught.
See, I've been desensitized, man. I've seen so much pornography. I've been to so many strip clubs that just seeing a girl's upskirt is not exciting to me. I'm at the point where I need to autoerotic asphyxiate.
Is that where all these hooks came from?
Yeah, I got a bunch of hooks and belts everywhere that are torn because I went too far. But
that's some crazy stuff.
It takes some balls.
It takes some fucking huge balls to do that shit.
And
man.
at that point, if the girl's boyfriend finds out and you get your ass kicked, it's very well deserved. But at the same time, I want to see the upskirt pictures. Yeah.
You know, I guess it. I don't get aroused by upskirt pictures either, but it's just fun to see. I guess
it's fun to see, but then you think about it's like anything in life, really. It's fun to go to Mexico and to the hookers and whatnot.
Oh.
Prostitutes.
Don't go there, Sway. Don't go there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a different show. It's a whole different story.
That's a whole different story.
But it's fun to do all that. But when you think about what they're really doing, and then that becomes disturbing. Oh, yeah. See, and it's fun. You can watch upskirt pictures, but then you think to yourself,
Put it this way: what if they were doing it to your wife or your daughter or something?
Yeah,
And then
pretty
it's going
much.
to bother the shit out of you. And then it's not funny anymore.
You know what's extremely weird? Now, I'm going to bring everybody down right now. I'm going to bring everybody down, but it's fine. That's what this show's all about. We keep it real.
We just bring people down?
Yeah, we just bring people down. The next thing, you're going to want to jump off your fucking bridge after this shit. You're going to want to hang yourself. I look for pictures. For Techniture TV, I put up pictures of like hot girls and whatnot. You know, I say like big titties, and I put up big titties. But so I'm looking up through Google Images on the daily for a long time, right? Google Images, and a lot of times I put like hot girl or sexy girls or sexy big titty girls or whatever the fuck I put in the
random shit.
And I put in images, and about 5 out of 5 times, about 50-50 chance, there's pictures of little girls coming up.
Really?
Now the weird part, and you know what, and this never crossed my mind. I just skipped through those pictures and whatever. It never crossed my mind. It was just like Google Images, whatever the fuck. It never crossed my mind until I was looking images up with with my girlfriend, and she goes, and I put in hot girls, and one of those pictures was like it was a bunch of little girls like scrolling down the pages, and then she goes, it's disturbing that there's little girls on that on what you just put on there. It's like sexy girls or hot girls. And then that's when it hit me, and I go, oh shit. I did just put in sexy girls, and the picture of little girls just came up. So yeah.
Hey man, that's some nasty shit people are into.
The internet is disgusting. Those people should be killed. That's why we need the Craigslist killer out and alive.
You know what? Yeah, I'm down for the Craigslist killer to be out there and free.
You know what? One of our dirty cocks out there said that's something that nobody said in the media, is that she was just killing perverts.
Yeah, and pedophiles and whatnot.
Yeah. So fuck it. Let her out. I don't give a shit.
Hell yes.
Next story. This airplane. This is a story that everybody talked about.
Holy smokes! Yeah, you were. I heard you were telling me about that earlier.
A huge commercial airliner.
It's like a jumbo jet.
Yeah,
right?
coming out of Malaysia, I believe. Disappeared with 239 people. Disappeared nowhere, man.
Boom.
Yeah.
David Copperfield.
People are saying that it may have disintegrated.
Chris Angel?
Oh. Has anyone investigated Chris Angel? Someone to get on this shit. Chris Angel may have pulled the trick.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
But yeah, people are saying that it may have disintegrated into midair, or it may have crashed. They have no fucking idea. They haven't found it till then. Now, I feel sorry for all the families, blah, blah, whatever. My condolences. But if you do know somebody on that airplane, I turned it off the video right now because we're about to make fun of it. We're all about to get very, very insensitive.
It's about to get real.
It's about to get real.
It's about to get real. Hey, Sweet, I don't mean to cut you off, man. You don't by any chance have anything I can pop open my brew with, do you?
I do not, man.
Put it aside for now.
Another bottle?
No. I end up shattering something or breaking something.
Yeah, I don't have
have
anything.
Keys.
But anyways, what the fuck was I saying? Oh.
Tell people. Warning people to turn the video off because we're about to make fun of 230 missing people.
I think that what happened is something we need to look into. The Devil's Triangle, man.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, I've heard of that shit. I mean, I remember when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with that shit, and I was never able to find information on it. This was before internet time.
You know what?
Or before I had access.
When we were little, and for all you youngins watching this, Google the Bermuda Triangle because I'm pretty sure you guys don't know what the fuck it is. But when we were younger, we heard so much stories about the Devil's Triangle, Bermuda Triangle, that I pretty much knew in my head that there was an 8 out of 10 chance that that's the way I was going to die. I was just going to disappear into the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh shit! You're just gonna your whole purpose in life is to become some kind of pilot. Buy yourself a little single plane,
a little Cessna,
and just fly right into the fucking Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? Set your phone on some kind of like Skype or something and just fly into that motherfucker, dude. See what happens.
All electronics shuts off, man. Oh, really? Come on. Didn't you see all Unsolved Mysteries when you were younger?
Oh, that fucking show
Everything shuts off.
was kind of scary.
Oh, Unsolved Mysteries was scary as shit, man. I used to freak me out. I once seen an episode. Now, this episode freaked me out, right? I was just watching it, right?
Yeah.
Now, hold on. We got to explain for the younger people. Unsolved Mysteries was a show about ghosts, mysteries, missing people, just a bunch of weird...
Just anything. I mean, seriously, from ghosts to rapists were on there.
Yeah, it was weird shit. But there was
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, the name of the show. But pretty much one of the episodes was they went into an old bar or some shit, and there used to be an old saloon, and you know how they did the reenactments? Mm-hmm. And
I do, you just jogged my memory. I do remember the little reenactments that
they're doing the reenactment. They're like, little Timmy was killed here one day or whatever, and there was someone's kid who was killed in a bar, like a Western bar. And in one of the reenactments, I was just watching it, having a good time. They were showing a kid spinning a glass with his finger, and the glass was kind of spinning on its axis.
Yeah.
And he was just spinning it and whatnot. And then and I was watching it, and it was just his back. They were only showing his back, and then the kid turns around, and half the kid's face is burned up like Freddy Krueger.
Ah, shit.
And I remember that I was watching it, and I go, ah! and I just started screaming. And when you go into a panic, and you can't find the remote control? You're like, go! Oh!
Started fumbling around with everything.
Oh, man, that scared the fuck out of me, man.
Oh. I don't think I've never scared myself like that.
No?
No.
I've been forced to watch Freddy Krueger as a youngin'.
Oh, shit. Dude, I have an older brother. I have a brother who's 10 years older than me. That son of a bitch forced me to watch just about any fucking thing you can think of. Scary. I mean, I was literally forced into sitting down and watching it. Not closing my eyes or else I get fucking punched.
That's the beauty about having older brothers, man. They traumatize the shit out of you. But they don't pay for your fucking counseling when you're older. You know what I mean?
I'm going to send that motherfucker the bill.
That's right. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and end today's show. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please don't forget to share us, comment. And what else?
Remember, give your man a BJ. Keep him happy.
Yeah, if you're a female dirty cock, give your man a BJ. And that's it, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Till next time, I am Sway.
Effin.
Peace.
Peace.
You got herpes from a fish and you didn't even fuck it.